The European market is entering the autumn purchasing window in a landscape defined by record-high Atlantic cod prices, persistent firmness in pollock and Pacific cod, and tightening salmon availability as Russian producers increasingly divert volumes to their domestic market. Russian pollock raw material has softened slightly, trading around $1,530 to $1,550 per metric ton CFR China, after failed attempts to push back to $1,600 as Chinese plants focused on salmon. Prices remain historically high, offering little cost relief for European reprocessors. Atlantic cod continues to be the most expensive and volatile species in the whitefish category, with Russian A cod up to $8,050 CFR China, up $300 in just a few weeks, and Norwegian stable at $8,650. With Norway's quota about 90% exhausted, supply pressure persists, leaving buyers facing heavy costs and little chance of near-term relief. In contrast, Haddock has shown some softening, with Norwegian at $5,800 and Russian at $5,650, offering rare price relief. However, values remain high versus historical norms and could rebound quickly if demand rises. Alaskan longline Pacific cod has pushed above $7,000 CFR China, with FAS trawl at $6,500. Strong US and Chinese demand is firming the market, further limiting substitution options for EU buyers against costly Atlantic cod. Russian pink salmon is holding steady at $3,900 to $4,000 per metric tons, with chum salmon in the range of $5,600 to $6,000 CFR China. These levels are now broadly aligned with Alaskan pricing, a major departure from past years when Russian salmon was a cheaper alternative. Industry sources report that around 90% of Russian salmon is being consumed domestically, a direct consequence of US sanctions. The pivot has been remarkably successful, tightening export availability, aligning Russian prices with Alaskan levels, and signaling sustained global salmon supply tightness. Our recommendation to buyers is to lock in critical Q4 volumes early, especially while purchasing for the holiday season. Buyers should take advantage of short-term opportunities in haddock, diversify sourcing across species and origins, and prepare budgets for continued elevated pricing as cod remains at record highs, pollock stays costly, Pacific cod continues to firm, and salmon supply is structurally constrained by Russia's domestic absorption. If you're not already, be sure to subscribe to our Europe 3-Minute Market Insight to keep tuned in to European market updates. Thank you for joining me for the Tradex Foods 3-Minute Market Insight Europe Edition. This has been Mariana, reminding you to buy smart and eat more seafood.